On this episode of Turnstile, a middle-aged man visits Hershey, Pennsylvania for the first time in, 30 years. Hello everybody, welcome to Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm so excited to be here, not just because it gives me a break from Orlando, Florida. It gives me a break from the heat. This morning, it is a beautiful 65 degrees, and I hope this is what I have to expect for the rest of the week, because I'm going to be spending some time here in Hershey, Pennsylvania, experiencing the theme park, but also experiencing, see this building back here? Experiencing the Hershey Lodge. My family has been nice enough to invite me to come out and stay at the Hershey Lodge with them. We're staying in one of those big old family suites, and I am just so lucky that I'll be able to see what it's like to stay in Hershey, Pennsylvania, stay at Hersheypark in style. So we're gonna do a variety of really fun experiences. We're gonna check out some of the restaurants they have in here. We're gonna check out the theme park. We're going to go ahead and visit Hershey's Chocolate World. We're gonna experience some chocolate. As a matter of fact, this is so crazy. You know, we actually checked in and look what they did. And this is melting in my pocket. Just for checking in, they gave us each a Hershey's chocolate bar, and I'm gonna run this back in so that way it doesn't melt. But before I go, I should say this. If you like experiencing vlogs like this, if you like to travel around the country, you should subscribe to Retro Spectrum. That way you won't miss a single episode of Turnstile. Now, I already know that there's some people out there wondering, what are the benefits, Brandon, what are the benefits from staying at the Hershey Lodge? Well, there's one of them right now. Shuttle service. There's actual shuttle service to the Hershey theme park that'll take you to and fro the theme park throughout the livelong day. I enjoy waking up in the morning and smelling hot cocoa. Like the whole lobby just smells like chocolate, which is phenomenal. And there's a variety of restaurants you can hit up here at the lodge. I would say if you have children, it was awesome to see them interact with some of the characters that appear at the lodge. That's a huge benefit as well. Now, there are certainly less expensive hotels you can stay at around, Hershey, Pennsylvania, around the Hersheypark. But if it fits into your budget, the Hershey Lodge, it just offers just such a cool variety, an awesome variety of things to do, things to experience that really just continue to add to the overall vacation that you're going to have here at Hershey, Pennsylvania, at Hersheypark. So if it fits in your budget, I definitely would recommend it.
I wish Mom and Dad would take me someplace special. Like Hershey. Wow, the streetlights really are shaped like chocolate kisses. And this is where the mysteries of chocolate making come to life, at Hershey's Chocolate World.
So the first thing you need to do when you visit Hershey, Pennsylvania, before you even go in the park, is you gotta check out Hershey's Chocolate World, just outside the park. I know they have a really cool ride, a really fun ride that I remember experiencing as a kid, but I have to imagine after 30 years, this thing has changed quite a bit. I actually don't recognize most of this area. And there it is, Hershey's Chocolate World. My goodness, this is cool. Look at all this stuff. I think there's gonna be a lot of merchandise to check out while we're here, before we even get into the park. But I'm pretty excited to look and keep an eye out, guys. When I'm walking around, will you keep an eye out? I'm looking for Reese's Pieces merchandise. I haven't been able to really find any in the past. It's hard to find Reese's Pieces merchandise. If I'm gonna find it, this has gotta be the place. I'm kind of actually drawn to this guy. Look at the size of this. How many of you out there enjoy Hershey's chocolate syrup? This thing is huge. Now, if that thing was actually full of chocolate syrup, I might actually purchase it, because I would actually go through that much chocolate syrup in like a week. Chocolate milk, I love it. Every single kind of candy that Hershey's produces is available here at Hershey's Chocolate World. I also thought this was kind of neat. Check this out. Hershey bars inspired by different kinds of ice cream. Ooh, I'm gonna definitely have to pick some of this stuff. I'm loving birthday cake, salted caramel. That should be delicious, and they certainly are in stock. So far, Hershey's Chocolate World, I've been so impressed by just the variety, just this crazy variety of Reese's products. But you should know, I'm really a Reese's Pieces fan. I love these guys. But I've yet to find any cool Reese's Pieces merchandise. I found tons of Reese's Cups, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup stuff, but not a lot of Reese's Pieces merchandise. Reese's University, that's kind of fun. Generic, doesn't have the cup on it. Mug, okay. Well, but anything specific for Reese's Pieces? What do we got over here? See a Loungefly backpack? No. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Here, just generic Reese's. Reese's on that one. Okay. But not anything. What's this one? Nope. Those are little circles. Those are peanut butter cups. Holy smokes! It seems like everybody loves the peanut butter cups more than the Reese's Pieces. I can't find any Reese's Pieces merchandise. And you'll see, just looking around, this place is certainly packed with so much merchandise that I had no idea you'd find so much Hershey's merchandise. But you know what? What's that? Hershey's Chocolate Tour. I think I'm gonna have to try this out. I'm gonna have to experience this. All right, we are headed on Hershey's Chocolate Tour. All right, so I'm pretty excited. Haven't experienced this in about 30 years. I remember doing it as a little kid, and that's kind of what I feel like right now, a little kid about to go down memory lane, maybe unlock one of those core memories that everybody's talking about. So you can see right here, as you're going through the line, a neat little cue that lets you see the history of Hershey chocolate. The wait line for this chocolate tour, it smells like chocolate. This is wild. Disney, you could learn something.
Please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We're on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory. Your guide will meet you at the entrance. See you inside.
We making chocolate the Hershey way. You can taste the love all over the world. Taste the love. Taste the love. Taste the love all over the world. It all starts with cocoa beans, which are harvested and shipped to us from tropical regions around the world. We send the cocoa beans through large cleaning machines that screen and thoroughly remove unwanted parts like pulp and bits of cacao powder. Our cocoa experts carefully select, sort, and combine beans from various countries in precise amounts to achieve that unique and consistent Hershey's flavor.
Hey everyone! Below me are milling machines. Milling machines generate lots of heat through intense pressure and friction. The grinding turns cocoa nibs into the smooth, dark liquid used to make milk and dark chocolate.
Hershey is one of the only companies in the world that uses fresh milk to make milk chocolate. Fresh milk is part of what gives Hershey's milk chocolate its delicious and distinctive taste. Part of my job is to make sure all of that milk meets our high quality standards. Once it passes testing, we mix sugar into the milk using large batching tanks. We pasteurize and condense the sweetened milk and then blend in the perfect amount of unsweetened chocolate. This is where the art of chocolate making all comes together. We feed the chocolate crumb through steel rollers that grind and refine the chocolate until it reaches a smooth, uniform consistency.
Rollers smooth out the refined crumb until it reaches the silky liquid texture of milk chocolate. Bye for now.
Next, we pour the milk chocolate into molds and send them on a bumpy conveyor ride. Then we send the molds through cooling tunnels that solidify the chocolate. All of that fresh, delicious Hershey's chocolate goodness is finally ready to be packaged.
like Hershey's milk chocolate and special dark bars.
Hey, don't forget about Reese's peanut butter cups, my personal favorite.
Everyone has a favorite. Mine are Hershey's Kisses chocolate.
Aw, thanks, Alex. That's so sweet.
The Hershey's Chocolate Tour, unlike the Willy Wonka Tour, absolutely no kids were hurt on this tour, but it's severely lacking in Reese's Pieces. I was kind of bummed about that. Didn't see a lot of that stuff. Peanut butter cups all over the place, but Reese's Pieces kind of missing. I really feel like E.T. would be very, very disappointed if he was to come over here to Pennsylvania. The absolute best part of going on the Hershey's Chocolate Tour is that you come off and they give you free chocolate. Every time we go on it, you can get free chocolate. It's a small candy bar, but it is free. Disney doesn't do that. Even if you don't head into the park, if you go into Hershey's Chocolate World, they got this whole food court with tons of really interesting items that you can pick up. And of course, many of them are very, very sweet, like you can see over here. See you later, Mr. Kit Kat. Just a giant Kit Kat strolling around. Hershey's Chocolate World. Bye, Mr. Kit Kat. I love that Mr. Kit Kat moved himself over here by all the merchandise and all the candy. It's like situating himself in a gift shop. Being a fan of Walt Disney World and all the really huge parks, experiencing even just a glimpse at what there is going on here at Hershey's Chocolate World blows my mind, the scale of this place. I never expected that they would have such a theme park resort area here in Pennsylvania. So inside the main Hershey store, just outside the park, or actually connecting to the entrance of the park, really cool Hershey's merchandise center with lots of cool nods to the actual theme park attractions like the Kissing Tower and the Ferris wheel. And then upstairs, it's a restaurant called the Chocolatier, and also a bunch of nods. You can see some stuff for the Ferris wheel. The booths say the Comet. How cool is this? They even have seatbelts in the booths. So smart. And you can see a couple other really nice attraction-inspired seats. All right, check it out. The Hershey Ferris wheel of different treats. Lunch at the Chocolatier was pretty incredible. We got the Ferris wheel sampler, which is a great dish for if you're coming with family. A lot of different things on that sample platter, a lot of different appetizers. Very, very delicious. I definitely would recommend you pick that one up. I got the shrimp street tacos, which I thought was actually one of the better examples of street tacos I've ever had.
The whole flavor of this place is absolutely delicious.
Open daily now through Labor Day, and be sure to ride the sensational Super Duper Looper.
Look at this site. Look at how beautiful this is. The fountain meant to resemble a Hershey Kiss, which I absolutely love, but it's also nice that they have the new attraction, Pandemonium, running in the background, and here they come. Coming this way. All right, there's Mr. Hershey. Having a dance party.
Hello, friends, and welcome to this magical meet and greet with one of Hersheypark's most beloved characters, Miss Kiss.
Here he is, bright and early. Milton Hershey started the park in 1907. Boy, it's got to look a lot different nowadays.
Here we go!
All right, kids, first ride of the day. Let's go on the Comet. Yeah, let's get a wooden roller coaster in. Here we go again. Oh geez, check out this one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane. I'm gonna have to do this later. Loopity loop, holy smokes. Here they come. Hey guys. And there they go. All right. Next on the agenda is Reese's Cup Fusion.
Your amplifiers will let you channel your Give us the cup, Mint.
Oh no, Travis. That goes carrying on its head. Whatever the hell I do? Oh wait, where did you go?
What's that sound?
And now, my secret game plan.
Don't let him get away.
So this is definitely an attraction that was not around when I was a kid. Reese's Cup Fusion is a lot like Buzz Lightyear or Men in Black at Universal Studios. You get to shoot all of these, I guess, nasty candies, stuff that aren't part of Hershey's brand. There's a mint, there's a whole bunch of different bad characters that you gotta shoot. They're on the attack and it was a lot of fun.
Show what you're made of.
So I just want to make a point of saying how excited I was to discover that Hersheypark has a monorail in the park. Now, it's not like the biggest deal. It's not the most state-of-the-art monorail, but it is a monorail. It does qualify, and it gives you a great view of the park. So you already know that I went on this wonderful attraction here at Hersheypark. So this is Wild Mouse. Wild Mouse is fun. It's like experiencing a game of Mousetrap, but you're inside of a little roller coaster cart. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it, and it was kind of classic theme park type of ride. And I think the concern was like, this is something that's going to make us sick, and it did not make us sick. So that's I would definitely recommend it. All right, my brother Daryl is going to see how tall he is. He's just over 24 mice tall. There's also a cool ride called Laugh Track, which isn't a comedy club, it's an actual ride, and it was a lot of fun. Also, we decided you need some video footage of Laughing Sally, who's extremely creepy. That said, take Laughing Sally out of the equation. A very, very enjoyable experience. Lots of fluorescence, black, it's inside. If the air conditioner's not working, it's a little hot, but lots of fluorescence and just a fun ride. Didn't make us sick. I'd recommend it. All right, we just went on Candymonium, which is a new attraction here at Hersheypark, and I enjoyed it. It did not have any upside down parts, didn't send you upside down, but extremely fast. Not a huge wait line because it is the end of the night. At the end of the day, we're hitting this right before the park closes. So 5-minute wait, we just jumped right on. We actually went front row, and it goes fast. You can feel the water in your eyeballs kind of pouring out the side of your face. But other than that, I would definitely recommend this if you don't like doing loop-de-loops. This is a very, very fun roller coaster.
Stroll and munch and ride forever at Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's a happy experience.
So it is day number 2, second full day of Hersheypark here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And it's so funny. I really thought I'd spend a lot more time trying to pinpoint stuff from when I came here as a kid. But I imagine that this park has changed so much that it's hard to see the original park from, or at least what I experienced, what it would be like 30 years ago now. But it's exciting to see how popular and bustling this theme park is, especially today. I'll say this: today, I think we're gonna be dealing with some crowds today. It's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for us. It is exciting to see that this park is doing so well. So there's so many really interesting, cool, exciting things about Hersheypark. The attractions, there's a large variety of attractions. Like I said, there is some history here, but the thing that excites me most is just the amount of kinetic energy that exists in this park. You're from Orlando and you're used to those theme parks. You don't see nearly as much. Everything's very, very spread out. But like at places like Disneyland's a prime example where you have attractions like the monorail, like here you have the observation deck, the monorail. You have the log flume ride. You have tons of roller coasters side by side. So there's a lot of just this kinetic energy where like your eye moves from one attraction to the other. And I think honestly, that's my favorite part about Hershey Park.
There's nothing like the face of a kid eating a Hershey bar. A face as happy as it can be.
Only a Hershey bar tastes like a Hershey bar. It's the chocolate, Hershey's real milk chocolate. And if you like almonds, try the Hershey bar with almonds. The best tasting, freshly roasted almonds there are.
Hershey, the great American chocolate bar.
Did you know that besides Hershey Park, there still is more entertainment around Hershey, Pennsylvania? And one of those things is the Hershey Story Museum. And we're gonna check this out and see the whole story behind Milton Hershey and how he created this chocolate empire. There is even a little exhibit over here for Harry B. Reese. Check out all the Reese's branding. I love looking at the boxes. Still a little early for the Reese's Pieces, but it is cool to see that this brand, now owned by Hershey, is represented here at the Hershey Story Museum. So one thing I do remember that when I was a kid and we came to Hershey Park, Hershey, Pennsylvania, we got a photo taken with, they have these lampposts that look like Hershey Kisses, and lo and behold,
I told you they'd give it here.
Lamps that are all around Hershey, Pennsylvania. We found it. So now we finally get to relive this treasured memory from something like 30 years ago. Lots of special exhibits dealing with the packaging to different Hershey chocolate and Hershey candy, but I especially like this one back here, which is the holiday packaging. All right, you remember how I was saying I was looking for some merchandise that had to do with Reese's Pieces? Well, here at the Hershey Story Museum, we finally found this really cool, it's even got ET in there, some really cool merchandise, so I'm pretty happy about that. Plus, behind us, remember that Reese's Pieces, they were released, it was a cross-promotional thing with ET, the movie, and so there's just a lot of really cool stuff here, a lot of really interesting stuff related to the Reese's Pieces. So check out this board game that my brother found. Reese's Pieces, the board game. I absolutely want this, but even this game, to coincide with the release of ET, has little aliens featured prominently on there, plus the bikes, which are kind of an ET thing as well. Enjoying some hot cocoa at the Hershey's Story Museum. Tasty. I got it on my nose. Doesn't matter, it tastes good. It is our final day in Hershey, PA, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the Hershey Lodge, which was an incredible experience. Thank you so much to my family for inviting me out to experience the Hershey Lodge. I definitely learned a lot about Hershey, Pennsylvania, but you know, there were so many great experiences. Hopefully I did a good job of highlighting those for you. But by the way, this is just a fraction of the stuff that you can experience if you come out to Hershey, Pennsylvania, if you come out to the theme park, and if you come out to the Hershey Lodge. So I encourage you at some point in the future, schedule a trip, plan a trip out to Hershey, Pennsylvania. You won't be disappointed. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and drop a like. We'd appreciate that. And do me a huge favor and subscribe to Retro Spectrum so you never miss an episode of Turnstile. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great day.